Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, finally, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys with another, what did I say? Finally, another White Run Podcast episode. And up on panel, we have the sleepiest, the sexiest, the most soft-spoken raccoon, sexy raccoon with the zoomies.
222.
Oh
222,
shit! 222. Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to hold back. Sorry.
Just right.
Boo.
Mm-mm.
Boo that guy.
Well, sorta boo
Yeah.
that guy. Only because where you been at, huh? Where you been at?
I've been busy.
Busy.
I'm busy.
Busy doing
Yes.
what?
Everything under the sun, even though it's cloudy.
So you weren't busy under the sun.
No, not under the sun, technically.
Okay, well, I didn't even know that you went outside or that you go outside.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? You
What?
cut off.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
Well, it's not important anymore.
No, tell me.
No.
Tell me.
No. But yeah, so okay, you've been kicking it on Spaces, Twitter Spaces.
Yes, I have been busy over there. Well, no, not busy, but that's where I talk. That's where I do my ramblings and mumblings.
Yeah, if you guys haven't already, go check him out on x.com// Rob's just thinking, oh my gosh, I forgot your handle. Oh. Holy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made a few over there. The last one I think I did was I was cutting in and out on purpose because I was at my 9 to 5, or not my 9 to 5, my W-2, and my hours have been like 4 hours, so it's not really 9 to 5. But every time the intercom would kick on of like someone talking or like paging somebody, or they had like an advertisement, and I was like, psh. Like, first of all, okay, I was a little bit paranoid because I was like, do I want people to know like where I work, or like I wasn't sure. Only because like people are just fucked up. Like, people are just fucked up in the head. They'll go like researching and like pulling up your medical history, okay? Like, they'll just look shit up on you for the fuck of it, but I don't know. I don't really care anymore, but I kept muting the cast because I just wasn't sure at that time. And every time they had an advertisement or somebody being paged, I was like, wait, hold on. Be right back. Hold on. And I would just cut out the mic. And then I had to get off break, and I was like, all right, I'm going to have to catch up with you guys later. So, but that's where I've been at. If you guys check out my Twitter Spaces, you guys would know that I got like a W-2. And in that same, I guess, recording on Spaces, I said like, yeah, they don't even call it like a W-2 anymore. I think they call it like a W-4 or something. But I'm still keeping the W-2 because what they do at Audie's W-2 podcast. So I have episodes coming out on that, man, and I haven't even got to it. So I've been I don't know, kind of zoned out, kind of got over the podcasting for a while. Um, because just a lot of things have been happening back to back. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do
Hmm.
agree.
And
But I
what have
wanted
you
to ask
been up
you.
to? Yo, just rap. You tell us who's Rosie, huh? Who's Rosa? Who is that bitch? I don't want to say
Hey,
bitch because
yeah,
Rosie's a sweetheart.
she is a sweetheart.
Hmm. She
No, I
is.
don't want to tell these people anything.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm casting. I quit. No, just kidding. I'm joking.
You can't
I'm
quit.
joking.
You're with me.
I want to sometimes.
I know. Well, okay, when you say you want to quit casting, are you talking about are you talking about like topics, or are you talking like the people?
The
Okay.
people just don't want to listen. People don't want to be disciplined. They don't want to. I don't know. They just don't want to follow. It's crazy that we live in a era where it's about following and followers and stuff. Yeah, we don't follow anything. We
Mhm.
don't even follow our own instincts sometimes. Something tells us to run away, and we're just like, no, I want to find out. I want to F around and find out. And then when we F around and find out, we're like, why? Why me? It's like, dude, just listen.
Yeah, I get that.
But I can't stop though. I was told today that I can't, and I agreed. So here I am. Here
I
I am.
think sometimes I think sometimes when we get to that point, you and I think then, right then, as I'm like getting like, you know what, like fuck all these people, like fuck these teachings, fuck my opinions, or like, just fuck. I don't want to say like fuck the message that I'm trying to send, but like I kind of do feel that way, even though I don't like saying that right now, or like confessing or admitting that I think that way, but like those feelings and thoughts do come. But at that point, I'm just like, you know what? That just means I need a break. Like because it's kind of the same thing that I tell you. Like, because sometimes when we have those conversations, and like I'm just hearing out of like each of us that we're just tired. Like,
Yeah.
we're exhausted. And we really can't stop, but like, I mean, I'm going through it, like doing the walk, right? The walk and the actions and the saying, the doing, the following, the praying, like all of that stuff. It is natural to us. We don't really have to try too hard. Only when it gets difficult, when it comes to like tasks in people, it's like we understand the message and the way that it should be, I guess, implemented. But it's like
Mm,
what's exhausting is, okay, how can we get it through to the people on this? And whether it be on this, or on this again, or on this
mm,
again, or on that again. See, that's the part that kind of steers us, or it
mm,
drives us, it drives us into our own negative space. And it's not
mm.
so much, in my opinion, I don't really think it's so much people anymore. I think it's just we need a break, because
Yeah, we
we
need
we
breaks.
keep doing it. And like we can blame, and I'm probably going to eat these words later on, but you guys have to understand that like it can't always be us. It can't always be the things that we're saying. Like, you guys gotta work your mind or your brain or the way that you process messages or process the way people or the things people are trying to say to you, and be like, why is this person keep saying these things over and over? But in people's minds, it's like, oh, they're crazy or they're not over it. They can't get over it. And it's just like, okay, while you're there thinking that you're smart enough, or like you're living by the word of, let's say, God or your traditions, or the footsteps of your ancestors, right? Like, let's see if you can tap it back on yourself. Tap yourself back. Pump your fucking brakes. And you tell us why you think what we're saying to you should not be said to you, or it doesn't apply to you. Because for us, we're seeing it on you. Like, you're actually telling us how you are and who you are. But you're just mad because someone like us is saying it to you, and you don't like it.
333. 333.
Oh,
333. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you're good. I saw your message.
Okay, good.
Yes.
I don't want you to miss it.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah. It is discouraging sometimes, but like you were saying right now, and I was thinking that as you were saying it, when you were saying that it's repetitive, and we might feel tired of like repeating ourselves, and like, why is it so hard for people to get it? But going back to what you told me before we started casting, you do have to chip away at it. You can't just pull someone out of the shit that they're in. Sorry for cussing, but you can't just pull them out if they're embedded in whatever it is, whether it's addiction or it's self-hate, or they just doubt, or they're so down on themselves that you can't just pick someone up out of that. You have to chip away at it until they see enough, or they're free enough to want to get themselves out of it. Does that make sense? And I don't
Mm-hmm.
even know why I'm saying this, so I don't know who this is for, but it's for someone. But
Right.
um, all of that was coming to me as you were talking, and I didn't want to interrupt you because I felt like, well, not only that, but when I said something, it cut you off. So I don't know if it's cutting you off in the recording or if it's just for me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I hope not.
Baby,
Did you
I
hear
don't
me?
know. No?
Oh shit.
Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I heard you, and I hope the cast heard you too.
I hope so too.
Yeah, well, I see the waves in your speech. So,
Okay.
yeah, I just don't think you can hear me for some reason.
Well, when I'm talking, it cuts you off. That's what I was saying that I noticed.
Nah, I think we got you.
Okay. Yeah, that was interesting.
What, the dream that I had, or?
How it kind of came together right now when you were talking.
Yeah, see
It's,
the. Huh? What were you gonna say?
no, I was gonna say, like, as you were saying it, I was thinking it, but I didn't want to interrupt you and say the same thing you were just literally saying.
No, no, you're good.
So
You're
that's
good.
why I
I
didn't say
mean,
anything.
okay, so the conversation that just Rob and I had was, I was just telling him about a dream that I had of a gentleman that was stuck in the mud, like literally, like in my dream he was stuck in the mud, and the mud dried out. So this guy was like stuck, embedded in the ground.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like honestly, like when you said chipping away at, let's say, like the problem, right? Because the mud is the problem.
Yeah.
Um, for me, it's, I guess I tap it back too far back sometimes because in my head, in my dream, I was literally thinking like, how the fuck did you get that way? You know, like, and of course, like in my dream, I'm like, here, like, pick at him and try to get him out. I'm gonna run for help, you know. But like in my
Mm-hmm.
head, in my dream, like, and I mentioned this to Rob when he tells me about his dream. Like in his dream, he's actively like doing stuff. He's in conversations with people, and like he's always telling me like, oh, in my dream, I was like, what the fuck, like, and it just fascinated me because like I wonder if he's aware in his dream that he's in his dream thinking this. You know what I'm saying? So in my head when I'm dreaming about something, I maybe I criticize too much, or you know, like I'm like in my mind I'm literally thinking like why would you just lay in the mud and just allow this shit to just dry, you know, like why you let it dry up around you, like you ever think to get the fuck up, like in my mind I'm thinking that, but in my dream I'm not like, oh, like what's going on in this dream. It seems like you do that in your dream, like, oh, do do
Mm.
do, I'm dreaming, but and then so you have a conversation and then you just pull yourself back in the dream and you're just like, what the fuck. And I'm just like, that's amazing. Because, you know, in my dream, I literally act, talk, think, feel like as I would if it was happening to me in real life. So, like, in my
Mm.
dream, I was like, how the fuck do you get like that? Yeah, sure, again, I'm going to get help. But, like, how the fuck, you know, like, the fuck's wrong with you? But I don't know. For me, like, yeah, if I didn't go run and get help, my whole thing would be like, well, how stuck are you?
Mm.
Like, we can't just pop you out of there. like, come on, like, you know, like, there's plenty of people around. Let's try to pull you out. But also, in my dream, it was kind of like I don't want to hurt him. I'll just run and get help.
Mm.
So, and you know what I was gonna tell you, was that now that I have, or that I've been doing this job, I am very, um, I guess, attentive to customers. Like I'm just like, hi, how can I help you? You know, like, oh, let's see what we have in stock or whatever. Like I'm trying to be, you know, try to give good customer service. In my dream, it kind of felt like that. Like it was like, oh, like I don't know how to get you out, but I'll find you some help.
Mm.
So I don't know, maybe this does have something to do with my job, and it was just coming to me in a spiritual way. But when you say like you have to chip away and help somebody out, you know, I guess slowly or until they get it or whatever the hell you said.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not only that, but like, okay, so the person that was stuck in the mud, at what point did they ask for help? Because I don't think they if they would have asked for help in the beginning, then they wouldn't have been that far into the mud. Does that make sense?
No.
So a lot of times people don't realize where they are and how stuck they are until it's too late
Mm,
sometimes, and they do need to cry out for help. So,
yeah.
like, I don't know what
Could be.
the position of the person was, like if their hand was in the mud and then their
Yeah,
entire
like
body.
it was almost like laying in a bed and you're being sunken into the bed. He was laying flat on his
Yeah, but
back.
it's like, where did it start though, is what I'm saying. Like, Why wait until, like, for instance, if you
Oh,
walk
oh.
into like quicksand, right? You walk into it with your feet, and then so why wait until you're like neck deep into it before you ask for help? Like, it
Mm.
might be too late. But a lot of times people don't know that they're going down that path, that they're sinking into anything until it is too late. And again, even if we do want to pull them out of there, we can't. There's, I don't even know if where it came from, but I heard it recently. It was like a true story of why um lifeguards don't jump in while the person is still fighting. When somebody's drowning, whether it's in a pool or in the ocean, um the person that's rescuing them waits until they stop, like, trying to fight, because then they're gonna pull them down with them. So we can't just jump in to help people. We have to, first of all, they have to want the help, because we can see things for people. We could be like, hey, if you continue down that path, you're gonna get stuck and you won't be able to help yourself. But they don't want to listen because it feels good for whatever reason, whether they're following a partner, or they're following their lusts or thoughts or heart or whatever. But we warned them and they didn't see it, or they didn't want to see it until it's too late. But we can't just pull them out of there. We can't pull people out of anything. And this is where us casting and us talking about stuff comes in, because we're trying to warn you right now. Anything that we talk about is a warning. It depends on you if you want to take it, if it applies to you in whichever way it does. Like, at least when I talk about stuff, I try and make it as general as possible, so that however it applies to you, then you can apply it to your life. You can change the way you see things, do things, express things. Like, you can't say you move in silence, but you're the loudest one in the room. So you you know, that's what I mean. And like those, like, and so these things that we talk about, the things, they might not apply to you right now, but maybe 2, 3 days later, you'll come across something, whether it's for you or you're trying to help someone else, and you'll remember the things that we said. That's kind of how it happens with other podcasts too. You know, it's a little bit different for me and you. I don't know how many like podcasters you listen to, but for me, it it's either they're confirming something for me, or they're like speaking um to me. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it doesn't make sense,
No, it
but it's
does.
something that I've thought about, and I'm just like, I don't know, because I do that. It's not that I doubt, it's just that I don't know. So when something comes back 2 days later, 3 days later, however long it takes, then I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah. So then it's up to me whether I want to accept it or not, whether I want to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna apply that to my life. But I don't know, like I said, for me, it's more confirmation. It's almost like if I thought about something, I'm like, but I don't know if that's what God wants me to do. And then I see a podcast or hear a podcast, and they're literally telling me, this is what God wants you to do. And it's the same thing that I was questioning about. It's like that there is no doubt for me anymore. But for other people, they're like, I still don't think so. I don't know. And then they keep going deeper into whatever is getting them stuck. But
Until they're all dried
yeah,
up like the
yeah,
person.
until they're cemented into whatever is causing them heartache, and then they want help. But sometimes it might be too late, and I feel like that's something that's happening to everybody right now. So again, kind of, I kind of joke. It's a little bit joking, and it's not joking when I say the end of the world is coming, or the end of time is coming. Um, I feel like it is way closer than it's ever been before. Of course, I think other people have felt this too in their lifetime, but I really do feel like it's about to kick off, because a lot of you kind of have to see the signs of everybody, not just us. not just be selfish and be like, oh, maybe I'm gonna die. No, I think it's more than that because everybody's awakening somehow, one way or another. People are waking up, and it's
Yeah,
almost like
but
you have to make a choice.
right, that's what I was just
Yeah.
gonna say. Like people, they do. I guess the window does appear to them. Like they could be standing in front of the window, and like that's like their, let's say, their wake up call. But
Hmm.
it's how they perceive it. Like, oh, I see it, but like I'm not about to go through that window and change.
Yeah.
It's like going back to that cement analogy. Like you're not the like no matter what happens, you're not the same after that. Like because you could get out of there like scratched up, you could get broken bones or like something physical, but like mental. It's like, okay, like mentally, what made you like stay there that long? Or like what's going on? Like, are you okay? Like, are you good? But even like that was supposed to be the lesson, right? But like people, they just don't want to like, they don't feel like they have to like learn from it. Because people fall back onto that, oh, well, everybody makes mistakes. Like, get out of here. Like, and
Yeah.
it's like, well, like, you don't realize like how many people came to help. Or if it was like one person that helped you, it's like they bombarded you with so much, talk or like listening to you or like, but that's the way that you want to be after all that. See, like that's the part that can get exhausting. So that's why it's like, I guess for me, if I would have really had been who I was, and how I am, and be like, well, how the fuck did you get like that? Like, okay, we'll help you, but are you gonna do the same dumb shit again? Because if you are, I'm not helping you. So I think for me, that's how I approach things. Because it's like, how the fuck am I gonna help it when you're just gonna go right back to the same shit? Oh, but I'm a bad person for like saying, like, oh, well, if you don't want to help, just say you don't want to help. Well, I don't want to help no stupid ass if he's just gonna do it again. See, like that's the way that I approach things or people, issues, whatever, spiritually. In modern, you ask for my help, yeah, I'm gonna be there. Like, yes, like let's do this. But like spiritually, it's like, yo, I gotta protect myself first. I have to
Yeah.
because I have a family.
That's what I meant about the lifeguards. Like they're not gonna jump in there when you're kicking and screaming and flopping in the water. They're gonna wait. They need you to calm down first before they jump in there and try and rescue you.
Yeah, and
Because
rescue you
otherwise, you're
when
gonna.
you're sunken at the bottom like a fucking rock. Like, like to me that doesn't make sense. And it's just like, dude, if you're like the best lifeguard, and if you know as an individual that you're the only lifeguard here, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Like I'd be like, yo, the fuck are you waiting for? Throw your ass in there. Like, and I mean that's just me though, because again, like, it's in your mind. If you know you're the only one in there, and you're the one that, like, that if somebody does drown and expire, that it's on your hands. Like, why didn't you do anything? Oh, well, like the same shit that you're telling us, I would feel like people would throw that in his face. Like, that's gonna be on his conscience. Like, oh, dude, you could have saved him. You could have saved his life, but You
No, but see,
wanted
that's
to
why.
wait. But I'm just saying, like people aren't gonna understand that. But like it's on you though. Like, are you or are you not the one for the job? Like, and I don't think, like, okay, like, oh well, I don't want to lose my job. You're stupid. You're saving a life. And if they're gonna fire you because of that, like, oh well, you didn't wait until they stopped kicking and screaming
But you have
underwater.
to though.
Nah, fuck that.
But you
I
have
would
to.
totally lose
No,
my
no, no,
job over
no,
that.
no, no. This is what I'm saying. No, you would lose your life over that because you can't do that. So this is why they put up warning signs and they say don't go that far because there's a current there and whatever, right? There's warning signs. It's up to the person to see the signs and be like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna go right now. But I know that there's people that don't see the signs. They don't see anything. They're just like, I want to go into the water. So
Mm-hmm.
they go into the water, they get caught up in the current or whatever, and um it's like the lifeguard literally cannot jump into the water when you're flopping because you're creating more of a current. And all you're going to do is you're going to drag the lifeguard down with you. So it's not a choice that the lifeguard is making to not rescue that person. They can't go in there if the person is flopping around. They have to not stay calm because I know that you can't stay calm, but the lifeguard has to wait and see when they can go into the water to save the person.
No
Because otherwise,
man.
there's going to be two unalived people in the water. It's not just going to be the person that didn't see the signs or that didn't pay attention to the signs. It's going to be both of you. And you know better. You know better than them. So it's kind of the same thing as us. Like you and I, we can't go to a person and say, hey, this is what's going to happen to you. Turn back now.
Yeah, I've
We
done
can't
that loads of
turn them
times.
around. We can't turn them and say, go that way. We can't do that because they won't listen to us. They're gonna be like, no, who are you? Why are you telling me what to do? Like, I don't have to listen to you. I don't listen to anybody. All right, cool, do it.
See, that's
Go
where
do.
I tell them the drastic, like, oh, turn around. Oh, why? And I'd be like, because you're gonna die. Cause for me, like, again, like, you can't babysit people and like, oh,
But there's a
because
difference between you
for
two,
me, I'd be like, if you do this, this is gonna happen. Now make your
right?
choice now. And if they don't,
Exactly,
okay, bye.
right, right. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. You can't
Yeah.
force the person to turn around and go back the other way. You can stop them and be like, hey, if you continue down this path, there's a cliff down there and you're gonna fall. You're gonna unalive yourself. They're like, I don't think so. Who are you to tell me? Like, you've been down there, you know. But if they don't want to listen to you, you can't physically turn them around and tell them to go the other direction or make them go the other direction. We can't interfere like that.
Nah, fuck
So
that.
when people
Cause
are
I
listening
would,
to
if I
us,
was a lifeguard, I would jump in the water and then I would knock them out, and then I would pull them to shore.
sometimes, right? Sometimes they
Because I
do
can't,
have to do
like,
that,
bitch, I can't wait for you to stop.
right? Sometimes they have to do that.
Yeah, I totally would. That's the way that I work. And if you're gonna get mad at me, bitch, I saved her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. No, I don't think you can either. We can't interfere like that. I know I can't. I know that that's not how I'm supposed to work.
I just do it.
I'm supposed to.
And if it don't work and if they don't listen, then I could be like, all right, well, you're on your own. Because my whole thing is action. Like I'm one of those protectors and warriors that, like, it's on action. I can't just say that I'm going to do it. Like, I have to physically do it. And I have to know that I'm physically able to do it. Because if I'm not, why the hell would I volunteer to do it? It was kind of like when I know you got to get going, but the last thing that I'm going to say is when I applied for this job and when I got my interview, She asked me, she was like, can you lift 50 pounds? And I'm like, yeah, when somebody's helping me. Because that's the truth. Like, no, I can't lift 50 pounds. Like, okay, is it on a dock? Are you talking from the floor up? Or is it on a table or on a chair? Is there lifting belts? See, like, I go too far out, and the whole thing is, can you or can you not? No, not by myself.
Mm-hmm.
With someone, I can. See, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how it has to be for me. Like, that's what I always tell people. You got to know what you're capable of doing and what you're not. Like, because, like, you can't say that you're this strong person. I don't care if it's, like, mental or, like, physical. You got to really know yourself. Like, whether it's modern or, like, spiritual or religious or tradition. Can you do it or not? It don't make you a bad person, but like people don't even know themselves like that. And then they get hurt. And I'm gonna stop right there. And we're back.
And we're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sleepy. I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I still got to go to the store and pick up an accessory.
Yeah.
And I don't care. But I'm going to be kicking myself if tomorrow I show up to work without it. So I have
You
to.
gotta do it. Get it done.
Yeah. You know, I called mom. I called my mom and I was like, where you guys at? And they're off going to like a wood shop store. And I was like, oh, you guys aren't coming back? And she goes, no, why? And I was like, I didn't say it to her, but I was like, I kind of want tacos. And I can literally like drive a mile and a half to go get it. But what's stopping me from getting the tacos is having to drive a mile and a half back just to eat it. So I'm sitting here wanting tacos, throwing my head back. What?
But you're still going out, so go do your errand and then come back and get your tacos and then come home and eat.
No.
Do it. Just do it. See, we were just talking about that. Not wanting to do things we have to do.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, but nothing.
I'll come up with something. I'm very fucking clever and creative. I'll come up with something.
No. You
I'll
are
just
not
starve
in
then.
order. No, I'll just starve then.
I'll just starve then.
No.
No, I know it's, you know, and tacos, it's not, oh shit, I forgot to give myself my medication, if you know what I'm talking about.
Already? I mean,
Yeah, it's
I thought you did
Tuesday.
yesterday.
No, I'm supposed to do it every Tuesday. But I need to do that. And when I do it, I'm going to walk into the store like a fucking drunken raccoon. Like, where are the harnesses?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm tired, dude. Like, I'm sitting here trying to keep my
It's because
eyes
of
open.
this.
Hmm?
It's because of this. You were fine before we talked about doing this.
What I think gets me tired, and I don't know if you're like this. It seems like you're not like this because after we do a cast, you're like, I'm gonna go clean. I'm gonna do the garden. I'm gonna do this. Take the trash out. I'm gonna do this and that. And I'm over here like, because when I do the Y run, or like when I'm doing like editing, like, you know, spiritual stuff, fuck, like I get tired. I get tired. I get drained,
3:33.
sleepy.
3:33.
Oh shit.
3:33.
333.
3:33.
333.
3:33. 3:33.
Didn't we hit that like an hour ago?
Yes.
Didn't we say?
For
Oh my
you.
god. I just listened to the playback. What the hell? See, that's
Yeah,
how
we
out
did.
of it I am right now, if I can say that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm tired, babe. I'm sleepy.
So what do you want to do?
Nothing. Just keep going. I'll just do the cast with my eyes closed.
Okay.
And I'm
Sounds
stuffy.
good.
I'm hot. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm getting a headache.
Disaster. Oh no, no,
I
no, no,
want
no.
nutty
All
bars.
right, let's close this
I
off. You
want
go do
Babe's
your
nutty
thing.
bar.
What?
Nothing.
You cut off.
You
What did you
know,
say?
everybody that's listening to this, they're gonna tap it back and be like, "What? What did she say?"
I know. What did you say? You
I'll
cut off.
text it to you.
Okay.
It's nasty.
Oh, it's nasty. Okay.
hmm Nutty bars.
Okay.
Or a nutty bar.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm addicted to it. Both of them. Okay, I'll leave it. I'll leave it right there. But yes, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's close this off and
No,
go do that.
I want to keep going.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean? No?
What?
What do you mean? No. Tell me
Keep
no,
going.
woman.
Oh. Babe, on the cash? Yes.
You listen to me.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Not right now, babe.
My
Not here.
tail's curling. No, but something that I want. What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
Petterine.
Huh?
Petterine.
Oh my god, yeah, Penny.
No.
Oh my god, I'm not even gonna explain that one. But
No.
maybe in the art struggles or something I'll talk about it. But remember a couple of days ago I was telling you like, oh, I want to do a cast because I was thinking about something as I was doing my job. And it partially has something to do with people that we know, or that like we've, I guess, had relationships with, or like friendships with in the past. And just, like spiritual stuff, right? As far as just how they continue to go on with their lives, like right now, in such a, whether it be like a negative or miserable state, or like jealousy, or like curiosity, aka stalking, like shit like that, right? But I was telling my husband that, like, yo, I feel good today. And this was like when I was at work and I was taking my break, and I was like, babe, I feel really good today. I was telling him that, like, I've been doing just like, I don't want to say odd jobs, but like I was doing like a bunch of deliveries. Like I was, doing deliveries with, Amazon. I was trying to get on with UPS and Walmart Spark. And, I was just always in and out of my car, and just like never happy with the miles. I was never happy with the pay. I was just, just not happy. But I was telling my husband that, like, yo, I'm so thankful for this job. You know, it's I don't want to say it's easy work, but it's something that I've been doing, you know, when it comes to, oh, I never told you guys what I do. I'm a in-store shopper. So, I work in a grocery store shopping for people. So, it's no different than Instacart, it's no different than Walmart Spark, it's no different than DoorDash or even Uber. We get a lot of DoorDash and a lot of Uber people coming in to pick up orders for customers and delivering them. So it's something that I've been doing. But of course, when I'm off of work and me and Rob are just chilling, or like, you know, whether we're together or when we're apart, things just come through to us from people from our past. And we don't go checking up on people. Like, we just don't, you know, because we have our own shit going on. Now I got this job. Even before this job, I had the deliveries, I had my artwork, you know, I have my family, I have, you know, my husband and our children. Like, just, you know, we have things going on. I'm not gonna go run back to people of my past and like see what they're doing, and you know that you know that curiosity that I was just speaking about, that people are just searching for things on us, and it comes through to us spiritually. But when I was at my job, I was telling Rob, like, I feel really happy even when I'm out like on the floor doing my shopping for people. Like, I'm happy with the interactions that I have with people because I'm seeing these people face to face. They're seeing me smile at them, and I'm seeing they're smiling back at me. And just, you know, it's real human interaction. And it's helping people, it's assisting people. It's learning a new environment, and not just customers, but like people that I'm working with. And this this girl that works in a floral department actually gifted me like a Christmas present, you know, and I was just like, wow, like I really like this, you know. She didn't have to, she didn't know me, she didn't even know my name when she gave it to me, but it was just the thought, you know. And it's just good people around. Bottom line is that I am purely happy with how my days have been so far with this new schedule and just my present life right now, my present modern life. Okay. And the people that of our past that come through to us spiritually, clearly they don't have that right now, because it seems as though they get up every single day doing the same shit, waking up to the same shitty people. They know that they're shitty. Like, I mean, just no love for one another. Not even, it seems as though, okay, let me say that. It seems as though they don't even give two flying fucks about their children, whether if their children live in the house or they don't. Not even fucking thankful or appreciative of the weed that they smoke, the drinks that they drink, the food that they eat, the jobs that they have, you know, the homes that they have. And they call each other their friends, but they're just running the same bullshit on their friends. And it just blows my fucking mind, because it's just, I don't have to know them. It's just they're showing us that spiritually through their actions and their envy. And like, they're just being like passive aggressive and like just a whole bunch of shit. And I'm just there on the floor pushing around my cart, scanning shit and putting it away. And like helping people find the most weirdest shit that I never fucking heard of before. And like I'm just enjoying the present, and I have not had that in years. So this is very new but very enjoyable for me. Like I have never lived in the moment. I am 2, 3, 4 days, weeks, months ahead. Like, you know, that's just the way that I operate. But to watch these people spiritually, you know, I can see it, feel it, hear it, smell it, touch it, feel it, like everything. And they're all not good things. They're all not good vibes. Even though they say, oh, positive vibes and, you know, shit like that. But it's like, bitch, you don't even fucking live by that shit. You're not even appreciative of the man that you got and the shit that he's doing for you. Like you wanna act this way when dude's trying to do this and this and this for you. And you know, I can get into traditions. I can get into how a man's role is in the home and a woman's role in the home. Like, I could get into all of that shit, but what it boils down to is respect and acknowledging, being appreciative, thankful, just everything. They don't even have that. They don't practice it. They're just I talk about living in a moment, like them, it's you've gone too far. You know, like it's and that's not even like in a good way. Like to me, in my eyes and in my soul, my spirit, my heart, that is not love. Like it's almost like their love, you know, I'm using the air quotes, their love, clearly to me, in my eyes, what it looks like to me, it looks like it's not even there. Like the love is gone. And I do feel like I am the one to know about it. I know enough about it to understand it in a modern world and in a spiritual world. And both sides are empty. And you got one person on one side giving it their all, right? And then on the other side, it's like, oh, whatever they can do for me. They may not have that attitude, or it's just that action of they don't think there's nothing wrong with it. That's what's wrong. That's the problem. That's the issue. But they allow that shit, like, oh, well, my partner ain't never said nothing to me about it, so I think we're good, we're fair, and we're square. No, bitch, you're just fucking lazy. You don't want to do nothing. And let's talk about the motherfuckers that like just the entitlement, man. And the whole act, or the whole, it is an act. You're pretending that's like being aggressive, being mean, being like motherfucker, you just hate women. You just hate us, but you're still fucking us. So what does that say about you? Like, you're still lusting over us, but you want to talk all that shit about us women with that mouth, when all kinds of fucked up shit be in that mouth as you're saying it. You want to get in on this because I'm awake now.
Oh no. No, you're on the wrong. Keep going. I already said all this stuff yesterday.
No, man, Yo, should I play it on the air? I can do that shit. It's
Like, you know
it's
you're fucking up when your enemies like try and help you. You
well
should
that's
you
the
should never
thing though.
listen.
It's they're the ones that see you, me, or us as an enemy when we're
Mm-hmm.
like, dude, I'm telling you as your bro. Like I'm telling you as your I don't want to say like your partner, but your partner. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you as a friend. Like I'm telling you as let's say a follower of God. Like I'm
Yeah,
telling you as you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
as a modern friendship companion. But to them, you're the enemy because you're
Yeah.
telling them. And it's like, dude, like, you know how fucked up you sound? Bro,
Mm.
brethren.
You heathen.
Yeah, you heathen, you fucking demon like shit. Like, we got all sorts of fucking names for you. Flare up. You know what I mean? Like, we got. Come on. Like,
Yeah.
the only one that's being unfair here is you. But the thing is that you're being unfair to yourself. Like, we're not doing this to you. We didn't do nothing. We could tell you like how it is or how it looks like to you, but either way, it don't sound good to you, and we're the fucking enemy. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
But you want to call yourself a man of Christ, a follower of God, or whatever you say or you don't say you believe in, but you're such a fucking hypocrite. Like how you say that you're a follower and a man of this when you speak to everyone with such huge disrespect.
Mm.
No fucking knowledge, no love, no care in your words. You sound like a fucking monster. But see, when you call them a monster, or oh, you sound like a demon, or you sound like Satan, they parade that shit and they celebrate that. It's like calling someone like, oh man, you're just a fucking asshole or you're a fucking dickhead. Yeah, they're popping their collar like, yeah, like, ain't no one fuck with me. But it's like, dude, that's not a compliment. Like
Yeah.
you can't wear that shit and then wear a cross around your neck. See, like that's oh my gosh. It's so and the shit that they call themselves, calling themselves king and God, blasphemy. That's what that is. Now let's see them trying to correct that shit. Like okay, justify that. Since you're so good at fucking lying and talking your shit, mouthing off. Like that shit is so fucking wild to me. And these are the people that they are all befriending. Like they're all friends with these people or these types of people. And yo, like you literally are who the fuck you fuck with. Like you literally are that. Why do you think that I separated myself? I removed myself from that environment. And I never got no email, messages, calls, text me. Like I didn't get nothing saying that any one of them was missing me. And I was like, well, I kind of been knew that, but it would have been nice to be wrong. And it's just like, okay, well, that right there tells me that I was good enough to I guess see what was gonna happen. And it's not so much as patting myself on the back. It's just like I took the loss. Like I was the one that felt the pain and the loss of whom I thought were my friends. But again, that just means that they don't know me, even though I thought I was open enough for them to be like, oh, I know Adi, she would never do that. And if she did say these fucked up things, I know that I could ask her. But none of them did. And it's like, why? And I've said that on previous shows where like, yo, if anyone comes up and says, yo, Adi said this, Adi said that, man, did you know Adi moved like this? Or did you know what the fuck she said in her last cast? Yo, they should have came to me and asked me, and I would have told them. I would have been like, no, what I said was, and I wouldn't have taken it any way at them. I just would have been like, no, like, well, they were misinformed, or they heard it the way that they maybe wanted to hear it, or maybe how they thought they heard it. But thank you for coming to me and telling me and asking me. But none of them could do that. So that's why I was like, man, you know what? I need some stronger people in my life. It's fucked up. Like we are all totally different people. Like they're all the same over there. They relive the same shit every day. Like, and Rob said this to me. He was like, yo, hell is repetitive. They're literally in hell and they fucking love it there. They relive the same shit. Like they'll block motherfuckers, and then within that same hour they're like cool with them again. But you never know what's gonna happen in like 4 hours from now. They're blocking the same leeches. They're blocking the same leech, right? And then they'll befriend the motherfucker again. Like 2 hours later. And it's like, yo, dog, how much is that costing you? Like, how much did you send to have that motherfucker like unblock you and talk to you again? Man, if I known it was like that, I would have had you paying my fucking bills, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck, dude? And it's just like, I can't. It's like, how you guys okay living like that? And we can go into like, oh yeah, well, demons like that shit. Yeah, I know. But like, I guess it's like, motherfuckers take pleasure in seeing other people suffer. And like, we see this shit every day. We see this shit every day spiritually. Again, we don't go out looking. I have no reason to go searching and coming across these motherfuckers' profiles and being like, oh, okay, this is what. They're not doing that shit. And if they are, they're just trying to find dirt. To see if there's dirt going on between me and my husband. I gotta do the sound effects. And Jay Sharab. Like searching our fucking profiles. See, and going down our fucking Twitter feed, and I know I talked about this before, but yo, I was like reposting like fucked up relationship stuff. And what was so funny is that I as I'm reposting, these aren't my writings, they're other people's writings that, you know, when I see it, I'm like, yup, you know, true that. That's hashtag 100, you know, like I'm gonna just repost it, you know, because everybody's reposting it. It's some true shit. So I'm gonna repost it on my profile. And as I'm posting it or reposting it, I'm like, dude, I know these motherfuckers are reading all this shit that I'm reposting about, you know, these fucked up relationship, you know, narcissistic traits, you know, that these motherfuckers have. I'm pretty damn sure they think that it's towards just Rob. And I felt like that shit was hilarious. Like, people just waiting for us to fucking fall apart. And I heard that there was a motherfucker that was like, yo, dog, if y'all ain't together, you shit. That's what I was like. And he said something to the effect of, like, as if I pulled Just Rob out of said community. And I was like, oh, okay. So that was what they was thinking this whole time. And that piece of shit pretty much confirmed it for me. You know, I'm not speaking for my husband. He can speak for himself. But that confirmed it to me. And the crazy thing was that it sounds like, because I know that motherfucker's energy, I don't think that motherfucker likes women. I'm going to be straight up. That motherfucker does not like women. How that shit just flowed out of his mouth the way that it did. Like, he said that shit so smooth about me and my husband. Oh, if you should just... And I was like, really? You know, and okay. You know, and a motherfucker like that, I'm not going to give two shits about his opinion because I already know his energy. I already knew him before me and my husband even really started talking. So I was like, that shouldn't surprise me, but I guess it was just the confirmation. And it was just like, okay, well, why the fuck they all just said that? But, you know, people like that have beef. This imaginary beef that I never knew that we had. But it's just like, okay, so there was beef. I don't really know what until someone has enough fucking balls to come up and tell us about said beef. Then maybe it could all work out. And maybe I'll have a little bit more, well, not that I do right now, but like I would respect them for doing it. But I would just be like, damn, what the fuck took you guys so long? You know, like, who was holding you back? Or who was talking in your ear about us? Like, I have some fucking questions because, you know, I know the relationships and the friendships that I had with these people individually, right? But like, if we knew each other individually, I would think that you would have no problem coming to me one-to-one about whatever it is that you felt iffy with about me, to me. So who was steering you away from me? And again, when I ask names, they don't want to give me names. That was another fucking issue. So all of these friends that I had that were males were licking this bitch's entire asshole, doing what the fuck she asked them to do. And I didn't even know this bitch at the time, if I knew her name, but like nobody, she asked them not to tell me her name. Isn't that some snake shit? It is. So that should have told them and their penises that she's a fucking, nothing but a fucking snake. And they still did what she asked them to do and not do. Who the fuck moves like that? Because I don't move like that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if somebody's gonna ask me, yo, don't say nothing, and it's some fucked up shit that you're telling me, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's between you guys. But if said person asks me about it, I don't think I'm gonna hold back, because you're not all the way right either. That's how I approach shit. And I've always treated my friendships like that. Ever since I started stepping up for myself in junior high, going into high school, I started stepping up to people. And I've always done my friendships like that, and none of them wanted to be my friends after that, when they were the ones doing shit wrong. Why the fuck would I want to stay friends with those types of fucking people? But they do. And that tells me, and it shows me, that they're all the fucking same, and they're not capable of change. They're not brave, they're fucking cowards. They are. You know, and spirituality, it shows us a lot of shit. Again, we don't go looking after these people. Whether it be through fucking Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, or whatever, we're not tracking people down for what? They don't give a fuck about us. But I believe, and maybe if they hear this and they're all mad and boiling up inside because of the shit that I'm saying right now, that should give them a cue to knock it the fuck off. Quit being so mad about us. Quit being so hateful towards us. Because once you do that, bitch, spirituality tells us, and it shows us your face and what you're doing and what you're saying and what the fuck you're plotting. You don't want us to find out? Fucking forget about us. Leave us the fuck alone. And find your fucking peace. But you know what? You probably will always be like that. Because you're comfortable with that hateful shit. You like it there. And that's just who the fuck you are. And I know my husband's gonna pray for you. He's gonna pray for everyone. But yo, my job, I'm gonna drag your asses to hell. That's my job. You don't want me to do my job? Stay the fuck away from us. And shut your fucking traps. Jeez, nothing else. And like I said, the way that they treat their family, their kids, their home, their job, their money, their butt, their drink, their possess, everything. They're just like that. They're just hateful and spiteful. Because they know their lives are over. That's what it is. They're at a dead fucking end. That's not our fault. That's their fault. You can get up out there and do something. You could volunteer. You could donate money, your time, your things. Why don't you try to do some helpful shit for somebody else? And quit fucking thinking about what you think you should get back in return. Why don't you, if you're spouting all that God stuff, why don't you get involved in a church? Or take your ass to a real Bible study. But you won't. Because you'd rather lust after pussy and titties. But with all those fucking flare-ups you got, you can't even touch yourself. Fucking disgusting ass motherfucker. Sorry, man. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Like, their human behavior is at this point not even human. Demons like that shit. So they're demons.
I agree.
It's so disappointing, and they're all such a letdown, man. Because you would think that, I mean, I'm just saying, I think I bring good energy to people, and I see it on the days that I'm working at my job. I see people smiling, and I'm making them laugh, and we're having conversations where they're telling me about what they're gonna cook and how their holiday went, and oh, what are you guys gonna do for New Year's? Oh shit, we're gonna do, you know, like, we get into conversations, and when I tell them, like, hey, I'll see you again, you know, and they're just like, yeah, I'll see you. Like, I am not gonna be an addition to somebody's bad day. That shit, when somebody's telling me that they're not having a good day, man, I'll tell them something real quick, like, you know what, when the day is over, yo, just brush it off. You know, sometimes, you know, I have this coworker, I gave her a hug today, actually. I went to pick up my groceries at my job, and I gave her a hug. Fucking love that woman. I love her. She is so kind, and the first couple of days, like, one time she did snap at me, but she made it right. She had enough fucking balls to make it right. And she apologized, and I knew she was genuine. And when I told her, yo, when I went home, I prayed for you hard. And she was like, oh my gosh. And she ran up to me and she hugged me. And we held on to each other. It wasn't no bro hug, like, yo, what up, dog? Pat, pat. Like, it wasn't even like that. Like, we held on to each other, and I was like, oh, I love this woman's hugs.
Do I have to be worried?
No.
Everybody's trying to hit up on you, babe.
Oh my gosh, that's an episode. No, we're not going to talk about that. That's just between me and my husband. Nah, babe. But those are the types of people I want to surround myself with. And I trust her. You know, because I know I talked about this one time on an episode. I can't recall what episode it was, but it was to the effect of, when I first meet somebody, my trust in them is 100%. It is.
Well, that was episode 308.
Right?
Yes. It
Yes.
was.
Yes. Yeah, like, my trust in people and my belief in people and my faith in people is 100 when I first meet them. If you look at me wrong, if you dog me, if you try to boss me around, or if you're like, go over there, servant, peasant, then, bitch, that shit drops down to a 10. Oh, okay, that's who you are. And then I act accordingly to that. See, when people like the shitheads that I was mentioning, when they meet people, their trust in them isn't 100. Why? Because one, they have to be fake. Like they themselves have to be fake. And they have to pose like they're cool. And like, you know, like just whatever the fuck they're trying to pose as at that time, because the motherfuckers change every day. So they're already, you know, I guess their trust in people would be like maybe 50, like half, 50%. But what makes them more, you know, distrusting, I guess, in people is that they're also behind a wall. They're behind a mask. They're in a whole ass costume. They gotta put on a personality, and they gotta keep that shit up. And my husband said this the other day about some fucking bitch that, you know, she was carrying on a certain attitude and accent, and she was carrying on a fucking cast for 6 fucking hours, that she started losing her personality and her accent, and the real bitch behind the mask, the brick wall, the costume, the accent, the person, everything that was fake about that bitch was wearing off. That bitch was getting tired. That's why when I come across a fake motherfucker, I'm like, damn, aren't you tired from fucking maintaining such attitude? So I can tell in people where they stand at when they meet someone new. When I meet someone, it is 100% with me. That does not make me like, you know, like a dumbass. That should tell everyone that I am a strong person and I'm brave and I'm not fucking chicken shit to take a chance. When you're hiding way the fuck over there, oh yeah, you're totally winning and protecting yourself. Oh, I gotta protect my peace. Fuck all that. Selfish ass bitch. No.
Hey.
Hell no.
That was me.
Yeah, that was you, but I dragged your ass out by your tail. I was like, love me. And he's like, no. All I had to do was give him snacks, you know, lick his ears, give him belly rubs. and I had him. But no, like, if you can do that, you're a strong person. Fuck all that, like, oh, I have social anxiety. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. Because look at where you put yourself. You put yourself in a community where all you guys do is talk shit to one another and about everyone. No, you don't have social anxiety. You just can't shut the fuck up about people. Or you're afraid of what people are going to say about you because of the dirt that comes out of your fucking mouth. That's what it is. Social anxiety. Fuck out of here. Nope. Not buying it. But I have faith in people. I love people. You know, in my culture, they teach that. We're supposed to love all people. But when motherfuckers treat us like shit, or me like shit, or just Rob like shit, no. You are below fucking zero. So I'm telling you guys this so you guys learn to not be chicken shit. Put yourselves to the fucking test. Put yourselves out there. do for other people. And you should feel good doing stuff for other people. But if you don't, yo, you can't just be blaming people that it's them all the time. Because I tell myself that all the time. Like, yo, you're mad because of these people. All right, before I go blaming other people, what am I doing wrong? What did I do wrong? Did I not say, can I help you? Is there anyone that, or anything I can help you with? Sir, ma'am? Or maybe it was the way I said it and they didn't like it. Or maybe they didn't hear me well enough. See, I'm always blaming myself. But motherfuckers, yo, they'll blame other people. They won't dare look at themselves and what they're doing wrong. How they say shit. Put yourself to the fucking test. Get your ass out there and do something nice for someone for fucking once. Without expecting anything back in return, but other than a thank you and a smile. And you should feel good about it. And if you don't, you're a piece of shit. There, plain and simple. Stop yourself. Correct yourself. And yo, if you fall, pick yourself up again and do it again. You're in that repetitive cycle, aren't you? Aren't you? Do it again. Like, yo, that person I tried to help was a piece of shit. I'm going to go help that other person over there and see what I can get. But you gotta carry the same fucking positive attitude. You can't just have one person giving you a bad attitude, then you have an attitude, and then you carry that bad attitude over to the next person, and then even fucking know shit. And yo, that is something I'm trying to correct in myself, whether it be at my job or when I'm doing deliveries for myself. I'm always trying to change. And it's fucking hard. And who hears it all the time when I'm crying to his ass? My husband. You know, Rob gives me pointers from his perspective on how he views me. And I don't take it like he's getting on me on some shit as far as like, you know, putting me down. He's teaching me something. And I'm like, oh shit, I'll do better. Why the fuck can't you guys do that? If you guys are in these marriages and these hookups and relationships. Or just fucking with people just to fucking kill time. And I know why. Because you feel like no one can have nothing over you. There's that wall. See, you don't even have full 100% in your partners. That's a fucking problem. And you know what? You're the problem. Can't always be them. It has to be you too. So learn from this shit. You know, me and my husband, we talk about this shit all the time. And yeah, we get tired, but we don't get tired of each other. See, you guys need to learn how to fucking communicate, because the way you guys are doing it is not love. It's not a happy marriage. It's none of that shit. It's all fake. Lazy. Feeling like you don't have to. Feeling like they owe you something. Oh, they got it. Oh, well, he's a man. He's supposed to do for me. Oh, she's a woman. She's supposed to be giving me head and pussy. That's all the fuck you guys think. That's how you guys think. I don't have to do shit for my kid because they're over 18 years old and they can feed and clothe themselves because I did it for 18 years. I ain't got to do shit for them but get them the fuck out of my house. Oh, loving parent you are. Pathetic. Anyway, I guess that's all I gotta say. because to them this just sounds like a shit show, but it just tells me again that they don't know how to take discipline. They don't know how that they probably should try it this way. Sure, if Just Rob did his own episode and it's a lot more not like this, you guys could try it. But for me, like, I'm gonna get to the fucking problem, and you're the problem. And you don't know how many times I fucked up and how many times I went to correcting it over and over and over to get it right. I'm not afraid of that shit. And I don't just say, oh, well, I make mistakes or everybody makes mistakes. That's a fucking excuse. Just say, all right, you know what? Next time I'm going to do better. Say that instead of saying, oh, everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. You're not perfect. Oh my God. Like, you know what you sound like right now? Quit talking like that. Correct yourself. Make it right. And that's all I'm going to say.
The end.
The end.
That was soothing. I was falling asleep. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't falling asleep, but that was soothing. I'm like, yes.
Poor babes shivering under the sheets. He's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add? Just Rob?
You cut off, but I think you're asking if I want to add anything.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
No, because I think I've said the same thing, just in a different way, but what I do want to say is I'm glad that you found something. Like, I don't know if you noticed or you noticed when all this started changing, but I think it was when we went out to New Mexico. So everything that we had seen or everything that we had predicted from that point on, I think we're in it now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm proud of you, and I'm happy for you that you found your peace, whether it's in your projects or your work. And that's what I've always wanted for you, and that's what I saw for you. Not just you, but mom and dad too. I feel that from them too. Um, of course, I'm not saying that life is easy right now or that it's gonna be like this forever, but I'm glad that even those little things that go wrong don't seem like it's the end of the world. Like how, I guess for a moment you were living the same modern life that everybody else lives. And I'm glad that you're not there anymore. Because again, setbacks are gonna happen, but seeing the positive in it, or not just the positive, but seeing that being optimistic about what's gonna come, that gives you peace that, you know, regular or normal people they don't experience. That's the peace that people see in us, and that's the peace that attracts people to us. And I see it in you. You have it now. So I'm happy for you, and I'm glad that you found it. Um, yeah, it feels good. You feel good all the time now, to me. I was actually gonna ask you this morning, but I don't know if I should ask you right here. But
Yeah, go for it if you want.
I know that not just physical or modern healing, but spiritual healing happened for you from the beginning when we met, and vice versa. You've helped me heal so many things of like that I've gone through. But um, I was gonna ask you if you were still throwing up and stuff.
Oh, I do from time to time, but it's not as often as it was before. So
Is
if I
that
were
from like
to,
the stress?
I think so.
You think
For
so?
a long time, I literally thought it was because of the things that I was eating, but um, no, it was because of the stress, and I don't think. I mean, I've always been praying, right? Because like I said, like my prayers they're ongoing. Um, every single minute, hour, days, everything. But I think because I'm I was like doing a lot more stuff, because remember I had that other job,
Yeah.
and then she like fucked up my schedule and stuff. Like I think it was from there to like now. I haven't been throwing up that much. If I were to calculate how many times I throw up a week, probably like once a week now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Well, that's good.
yeah, like I'm just a lot more, like I know where I'm at, and of course I think the modern life, it does bring me a lot more stress than my spiritual life. So you can tell like how many times I've been because I threw up like the most probably like 3 times a day. Every morning I would throw up, get
Mm-hmm.
back into bed, throw up again, get back into bed. um it was all modern stress. And now that I, even that first job that I was just speaking of, and then this job that I have now, I was very pleased with both of them, and I'm very happy with what I have now. Um, and the knitting and the crocheting, like it just amplified it even more, I guess. And that is more spiritual for me. So now it's like I don't have to wake up thinking like, oh, do I have to or do I need to throw up?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like I just get up and the first thing that I want to do and that I do is I start crocheting. And I'm just my at my happiest.
Yeah. Just
And
hold on to that.
huh?
I said just hold on to that.
I will. And I should
Okay.
probably say that it's not up right now, so I guess maybe I should do a little promo, but um I think that we're still gonna have like winter or like cold season probably up until like the end of February into like March. And I just say that because in the month of April it's still freezing cold on the reservation. So that's just what I'm saying. But I'm just keeping it to the end of February. But I'm working on my website right now. So I'm not going to tell you guys the link yet, even though it is on my Twitter. But yeah, I'm going to be selling my beanies, scarves, ear warmers. I'm working on shawls and like pillows and things like that, blankets even. So yeah, you guys can view all my crochet items, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up that that link is coming soon. So, but what I was going to tell you is that today I went onto a website. It wasn't Amazon. I found another website where I can buy like they're attractive looking poly bags for shipping. And I'll send you a picture of the ones that I got, but it has rainbows on it and it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought like a 50 pack of it to start out with. So yeah, I really would like to clear out my inventory because I'm making a lot of beanies and I'm like running out of space to put them. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe next time when we do a cast, I'll when I promote it, I'll have the link in the website ready for you guys to check it out. So and everything's gonna be free
Yeah.
shipping. So check it out. And
Yeah.
thanks, babe, for your prayers and you believing in me and guiding me and directing me and dictating me. to
You
do
know,
the right thing and to take it easy on myself and to do a lot more focusing and to go into things, like crocheting and like going into work with a positive attitude. And you remind me to protect myself all the time. So I just want to say thank you. And I do believe that it is because of you that all of these things. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I don't think I would have done all of this on my own. I am a strong person. Like, I am a strong protector and healer, but I just never want things for myself because I know I'm not allowed to, because of, I guess, my purpose, my destiny. But I'm just so thankful that for everything that you've done for me, even just a kind thought, like not even like a prayer, but like you really put me in a good place for you and for my family. Like you have faith in me, and that's something that I feel like I never could have for myself. And I just want to say thank you for everything.
you're welcome, babe. Like I said, you've done so much for me too, and I appreciate everything you've done for me. I can't even thank you enough. I told you from the beginning, in the beginning, when we were in the desert, like it started way before we started. You've been saving me from the beginning, and I can't thank you enough. I don't think anything that I do for you is gonna be equal to that because I don't know, like me helping you heal isn't as much as you saving my life. You bringing me back from the brink of death. Like I know it sounds dramatic, but it's not dramatic. That literally is what was happening, and you saved me from a lot of things, and so I'm grateful for you. And I'm thankful to you. It's just the beginning, babe.
Yes.
We're starting over again.
It feels good.
Yeah,
It feels good with you. Anything
this
for
is where we're
you.
supposed to be.
I like it here.
That's why it's the end, babe.
Yes.
Like we're happy now. Oh, the end of the
Yeah.
world.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, things are falling
I'm
into
so
place.
ready to go because
Yeah,
I feel like I don't want to say like we've done enough because there's always work to be done, like there's always gonna be something to discuss
yeah,
and someone to help that's gonna appreciate what the things that we're saying and the things that we do. But if the world were to end, like I would just be like, okay, like it was enough for God, like it was
yeah,
enough for Masao, or Masao's had it, you know,
yeah.
and I respect that, and I'm just happy to be taken out of this world with you.
Man, me too.
So romantic.
Romeo and Juliet. Let's
Yes.
die together. Yeah, I love you. And thank you.
I love you, babe. Can we go sleep?
Yeah, let's go. Well, I can't go to sleep. I still got stuff to do. But yeah,
I know I have to get my ass to the store and get a new harness and a leash.
yeah. Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
You got things to do.
Yes, I do. And I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
All right. Thanks.
Don't
Yeah.
tag me, ing.
Yeah.
But thank you, babe, for doing this episode with me.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and my work schedule is very much all over the place, so I will try to post community tabs of like a scheduled premiere of these set shows, and I hope you guys will be able to see it and join us on. Oh my gosh, this is like the last episode of 2025. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
That's crazy. We didn't do much this year. We went hard last year on the wine run.
Yeah.
And I would like to have that same energy back. So I hope you guys will all be there for it. And I'll do my best to have like a schedule so that you guys have something to listen to from just Rob and I. And yeah, thank you guys so much for pressing play. And don't forget to check us out on all of our endeavors. And don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And we'll check you guys next year. We'll see you guys next year in the year 2026. Right here on the Wine Run Podcast Live with Just Rob.
Boo.
No.
Yes.
No,
Boo
boo.
that Boo him forever.
We want more of Just Rob. More Just Rob. More Just Rob. More Just Rob. Yes. No. They are blocked. No.
Yeah.
All right. Peace, guys.
Bye.